Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'm talking about the movies, of course, TV shows, merchandising, I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney, then there's a chance I'll be talking about it. I mean, okay, technically they didn't make this, but this character did appear in some of the stuff, so close enough. Disney adjacent, I guess. Anyway, whatever. One of these animated specials from Barbie Dream Dystopia, I guess, if I'm pronouncing that right. This was released on June 26th of 2016. So this is one of these special animated specials made for TV kind of a thing by Universal Home Entertainment. So here we go, I reckon, of course. It's fairly short, so I just thought I might as well talk about it. I've seen this and on Amazon Prime recently, so I just figured might as well just use this as an excuse to talk about Barbie again for like what, maybe the 100th time at this point. And by the way, I do have an entire playlist regarding this character if anyone is interested in seeing that. So yes, I dedicate an entire playlist just for her. Anyway, of course, as always, let's just talk about the story, shall we? So here we go, I reckon. Anywho, so of course, again, it's going to be another adventure with this character. So of course, a character of Barbie and Chelsea, along with their puppy Honey, as they would pretty much swim through the rainbow rivers with these beautiful mermaids and fly through these candy clouds, I guess, with fairies, and just trying to figure out what they could do in this situation, of course, and whatnot. So there you go, I reckon. Anyway, so this was definitely one of these types of things, of course. And yeah, it's definitely a thing where these characters have to have their own adventure as they continue to make sure that, yeah, they just make sure they have their enjoyment, of course, and make sure that everyone goes, of course, goes into this kind of a situation where they will see a variety of different characters. But yes, everything seems to be going a-okay, like for these characters. But of course, there was also this character, this prince. He was in the way, caused some trouble in front of these characters while Barbie and Chelsea were not to focus on him, I guess. So meanwhile, Barbie would just tell Chelsea to go on with her life, to be with her own adventures, because I guess the prince was just being somebody that's really rude, of course. Chelsea over here just really loves to dream and go to places on her own adventures, but the prince is just being, I guess, just a really rude little kid over here. I guess that's pretty much what this is about, really. That's about it. So there you go. So okay, a pretty straightforward storytelling, but then again, this is fairly short anyway. Anywho, it has very good characterizations on these characters, of course, and theme of especially on Chelsea. I mean, I guess this was an attempt to flesh out Chelsea a bit more, I guess, and along with Barbie, of course, at least to some extent, trying to really focus on their relationship with each other. How Barbie would just go out her way to be really nice to Chelsea, which this was already a thing in the previous stories with these characters. This is not new, so I guess the people behind this Montel was just trying to expand upon on that in some ways, I guess. So in that regard, it's serviceable, I guess, when you think about it, and that's fine, I guess. I mean, so it's not too bad, I suppose. But anyway, as it stands, when it comes to this one specifically, it's only what maybe slightly better than the previous one I reviewed. Not that much better, but somewhat better than the previous one I've really reviewed. So that's something, I suppose. It is somewhat of an improvement over the previous one. So again, not by much, but still though. And I thought this was a solid enough feature as it is. I do like the character designs that it is in this movie. The character designs, again, all things considered, it works for what these is trying to do, I suppose. So there's nothing inherently wrong with that, really. I like that. I like what was done here. Of course, in that regard, the character designs do fit in the overall tone of this. I mean, yes, okay, it's still too kiddish, it's still too juvenile to my liking, but like I said, I did like this one a bit more than the previous one I've already reviewed. So anyway, and I can tell what the individuals behind this project were trying to do. Again, I'm gonna get into the idea here, is what I'm saying. What's the aim here? What does it trying to do? Does it succeed in what's trying to do? Yeah, in a lot of ways, it does. And I guess in that regard, this little animated special does succeed in that regard. So I guess I give it props for that, I suppose. So this, in that regard, it is competently made, of course, and whatnot. And I can see what the Mattel and whoever else was working on this were attempting to do as a whole. And that's fine, I guess. Again, the story itself is fairly straightforward, of course, as it tries to go along with the theme of being together, of course, which of course is a common theme in this series. And of course, you gotta be together, gotta have a team, of course, make a team effort and whatnot. Which again is a common thing when it comes to this kind of a thing, of course, obviously. Anywho, so I mean, I guess there's not much else I can say. This animation is very fluent. Animation is very nicely done, of course. So anyway, all in all, it's fine. I guess it's decent enough, I suppose, in that regard. So I guess I can't complain too much, really. Anyway, I mean it's a TV special thing, I guess you would say, that was done, of course, for these characters, and I'll give this an overall rating of a 5.2 out of 10. It's a 5.2 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching. See you.